Hey guys, welcome back to Infinite Realms, slightly vanilla flavored. We're back at our base, and we got a few things to do today. I am so bad with hitting F5, just once. Okay, there we go. So today, we're going to be taking all that wheat that we're producing right there, and we're going to be turning it into bread, fully automatically. And we're going to be doing that right next to the windmill over here. I'm going to show you a couple things I've done in between episodes as well. I have put together little pond, lake, whatever you want to call it up here. The waterfall going down here, so the river that's coming through in town over here actually makes sense now. I was kind of annoyed by like the continuity error that existed there. And I have also put together another bridge over the river down here. This one is open instead of covered like the other one. I just liked having it up here because it makes it a lot easier to cross, and I started putting in paths everywhere within the town here. And I have little sections blocked off for all of the buildings that we're going to put in. So we got quite a few small buildings you can see over here. I'll also put in another pond over here. And over here is kind of going to be like the focal point of the town here. This is going to be a nice kind of like traditional Japanese style castle, mansion, estate. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's what it's going to be. And I have 4 trees growing right here because I'm trying to figure out which set is going to look best within the town here. I am personally leaning towards pink and white because I think that would look really good together. I think no matter what, it's going to be some combination of white and one of the 3 here. So in the comment section down below, let me know what you think is going to look best. I think at some point this episode we'll head over to the shopping district where I've done a little bit of sprucing up of the area around my shop, where I am using the pink and the white, so you can kind of get a glimpse of what that would look like. But yeah, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think will look best. What are these crows doing? They've just been like hovering here for a while. Don't know what that means. I know that they're like attracted to crops, but they're just hovering, so I don't know what that means. I think there's some way to put like a pumpkin in here to scare them off, but I don't know. I don't think bright orange would look good in here, so we'll just deal with hover crows, I guess. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go gather up the materials we need to start the bread factory. And that's gonna be part 1 of this episode, and then part 2, well, not really part 2, but the time-lapse portion of the episode will be covering that up right here. So be right back when I got all my materials. Alright, so I got a bunch of materials ready. I got this all hooked up so we can have power coming in here too, and this will also be bringing all of the wheat up here. I believe this line actually hooks up to this half of the farm though. So I'll end up with a few things coming out of it. We'll end up with wheat seeds, cabbage, and cabbage seeds. So we have to make sure we get all of that stuff filtered out properly. So we'll have all of that coming through here, and then we have some combination of shafts, belts, etc., andesite funnel, pulling stuff out. We'll actually probably want a brass funnel to make sure we're pulling out the correct stuff there. And then that will push everything into a millstone, which will convert, well, not everything, it'll pull the wheat into the millstone. And that will convert wheat into, let's see if this will show us. Wheat recipe, where are you? Is that it? Oh. Wheat. Somewhere in here, there's wheat. So this will pop out 25% chance of seeds, 1 wheat flour guaranteed, and a 25% chance of an additional 2 wheat flour. So we'll have that wheat flour and seeds coming out of it. Oops, we want to stay in here. So we will filter out the seeds again, and we'll take the other seeds that are coming from the farm, filter all of them into a composter, turn them into bone meal. And then we'll filter that wheat flour out, We'll set it in a depot. We'll have an encased fan pushing water over it, which will wash the wheat flour and turn it into dough. Then we'll have another brass funnel in between there, and it'll send only the dough to this next depot, which will have a campfire and another encased fan, which will blow heat over it, which will cook it into bread. And then we'll have that sent off to a chest where it gets stored. Alright, so I decided we're actually going to do this a different way now. So I have grabbed some brass tunnels, which we will use on here. And if we go like that, and then we can have an output from them. So let's set down some shafts. 1, 2, 3. So the 3 outputs that we're going to have wheat coming out of 1. We're going to have the seeds, both the cabbage and the wheat seeds, coming out of 2. And we'll have cabbages coming out of 3. So now cabbages are immediately just going to get started in a chest. So I think we will want that all the way down at the other end over here. Leave a little bit of space for walking around in this room. This might get shortened at some point, but for now it's just going to go there. And then these actually need to get moved back. So we need to have, not you, you. So now if we bring that across, should also move in the correct direction, so we got correct power. Good. Get rid of that. Take that shaft back. Then if we place, I need to have a thing on here real quick. So let's see, if seeds are coming out of here, how's this gonna work? So we need to get wheat into here. Seeds are gonna come out onto this belt somewhere. So let's see, if we're immediately filtering out wheat, we can actually do this super short. Put a belt on that. That there, that'll actually spin the belt. And then we'll have, let's see if I can put this on a piece of dirt or something. Put that up here. We should be able to put an andesite funnel on that. And we should already have wheat only coming out of here. And then out of here, we want to filter out wheat and seeds. So now we need to make sure that we have a belt for all of those seeds to be deposited on. And now that I have all 3 of these belts set up, I can put down these. So we'll put a filter on here. I do not have a wheat on me, but if I go grab one real quick, we have grown. Hold on, we have the power. There we go, that is 1 wheat. I actually want to grab some spare seeds too. Let's grow a couple extra here. Oh, is it the wrong season? It's probably the wrong season. Okay, so now we got wheat and seeds, so we can kind of sort of set up some filters. I'll have to put an actual filter on here later, but this will at least take care of wheat and seeds. For now, everything else will come out of here, so I'll be the cabbages and the cabbage seeds. And make sure these are going the right way. And then we will also need to make sure we have power going in here. So you see we have a shaft right there, so we can actually just pop that down, and we immediately have power. So let's say a piece of wheat were to come from down below, and a seed. We should see them immediately get filtered out here. So there's the wheat, which will go into the mill. There's our seeds. So now that wheat will get processed. And I don't actually know which side it'll come out. Okay, it looks like it came out this side, but again, we do need to put on a filter, so seeds go here. And I process that wheat flour. So we can have that coming out directly right here. And that is going to get deposited onto a depot. And this depot is going to be where we have to wash the wheat flour. So to do that, we need water, we need an encased fan, and some sort of blocks to stop the water from going everywhere. So let's grab, actually I can do it this way. If I go shift click, it should point at the correct direction. Good. And then if we do that there, this is wrong. We cannot put a water down here. So this actually needs to go back one block. Let's do that, and then we can shift click the fan. And then if we have, our water will go here. So let's make sure we have that fully blocked in. Now water can, half block, let's put it on there. Okay, so now once this fan gets powered, it'll blow this water across here. And if we have this wheat flour sitting in that depot, well, it's asleep, so it's not raining. Okay, so then if we have this wheat flour here, this will come across directly over it, and it will wash this and turn it into dough. So let's get power hooked up to this fan. So I think the easiest way to do that is if we have an encased chain drive. We can go ahead and bring this over here, and if we do a chain of horizontal gearboxes, let's make sure it's going the right way. It is indeed. So as we sit here, we should be able to see this turn into dough. Let's get these out of the way so we can grab it. And look at that, we got dough. So now we need another brass funnel. So once that's done, and we have dough in the filter here, this will automatically extract the dough. So it's going to take it and put it directly onto another depot. And in this case, we're going to have a campfire and a fan. So we'll put the fire in front of it, and we'll put the fan blowing directly into it. And we will need to bring some power down here once again. So if we bring down this, what's the easiest way to do this right now? If we have vertical gearbox, we can bring that back here. And then we'll have a chain drive and a chain drive. And let's see if we can get this hook up to this one and not this one. Doesn't look like it wants to do that. So we'll have to chain, oh, this gearbox isn't turning either. Ah, because that's a horizontal gearbox, so that won't work. I think if we actually pop this campfire up one block though, put that there, then if the, I need to make a new campfire, don't I? I did not break that with Silk Touch. Do I have the materials to make it? I believe I need wood for that. One sec, be right back. Okay, so not the prettiest thing ever. I had to actually extend this back a little bit to get some more of these encased chain drives hooked back up to it. But I have raised this campfire by one block, so we're now blowing directly over that. So if we take this piece of wheat and we process it through the system, we can actually watch it go all the way and turn into bread. So this is one single piece of wheat. We have a chance of possibly making 3 pieces of bread out of it, depending on how the mill outputs it. Oh, so gotta be careful of that. If you stand in front of that, it will light you on fire. So now we can see that it turned it into wheat flour, and it's getting washed. When that's done, that dough gets pushed down here, and it'll get cooked. And then we have a piece of bread. So now we can add another brass funnel to that, which will automatically spit it out. So it looks like we actually got 2 from it. I was already holding 1 piece. And then if we set up that filter, maybe? There we go. Set up that filter, we'll pull out any cooked bread. And that's pretty much it. So now we just need to pull a belt the rest of the way over here. Come down here. Get you pointed the right way. And we can bring that. Let's go up to here is where we want to bring it. So belt, belt, and then we'll bring that to the same point of the rest of the system. So let's actually pop down a case chain drive that I only have 1 of. I will have to make some more of those so that I can connect that up, but that's not the end of the world. We can see that it's working. So now we don't need a brass funnel. That is a waste of brass. We can just use an andesite funnel because we should only have bread coming out of here. So if we have a chest, we can place that right there. And we will have an andesite funnel going into it. And then let's place down this second one, which is where the bone meal will go. And we need to connect up. Oh, we need to do the rest of the bone meal first, actually. Can I cancel that? I can't seem to cancel that. Let's just put it there for now. So now this is going to have all of the seeds coming out of it. So we need to put that into a hopper, which will put it into a composter, which will then put it into another hopper. And then I believe hoppers can directly put stuff onto belts. So this should be a relatively simple line. Let's actually have 1 funnel that goes into the hopper as well. So if we put a composter not right there. We put a composter right there. Actually, I might be able to put that up 1 higher. Oh, I'm gonna get burned to death, aren't I? So we need... But yeah, the composter goes there. Hopper goes there, and we can't put funnel there at all. So this needs to go back 1. Okay. Where'd they go? Did I not pick them up? Did they get put into something funky? Oh. It's right there. Okay. So put that there. We'll light ourselves on fire again. Place down a hopper. Place down a funnel. And we will break this belt, which unfortunately will break that. That's not right. We want that. We want that. And we want that. Okay, so let's put this brass tunnel back. Put our seed filter on it again. We still got a seed filter here, so all seeds should be going in here. They get put into this hopper, which will put it directly into this composter. And then just standard vanilla mechanics. We will have that right there, and then this hopper, if I can get down there. Looks like we'll have to go underneath to actually get to it. Okay, so that is the composter. So if we put that right there, I believe it should automatically deposit stuff onto the belt. That is something that will have to get tested though, because I'm not 100% sure about that. Oh, if we actually do this, there, I don't need another chain drive there. Let's put that belt on. Ooh, I can't do that angle. So if we drop this by 1. I am not sure if that will still deposit that from the hopper onto it. We may need a funnel there. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go turn it on and let's see what happens. So right now, we have a problem where we can't get back there. But we have the power to dig a hole. Okay, so right now everything's just going directly into here. So if we were to remove this funnel, maybe. Can I not remove it? Oh, I guess that's standing in a torque. Put that back so we don't get any baddies spawning down here. But we should see all of these going down there, and then we'll have these to toss on manually. You're not supposed to be coming over here. Okay, normally we won't have onions on here. Let's see if I can pick those all up. Okay, so we can put the wheat on and the seeds on. Good. Let's remove that onion too. And we can take a look at all of the filters working. So as these come up, which should be soon, yep, there are some seeds. We should see all of the cabbage stuff get filtered out directly right here. Let's put another chest for all of that to go in so we don't lose it actually. So we need that, and we need an andesite funnel. So we'll put another, another chest right there. Funnel it back in, and there. Okay, cool. We can see that those are getting filtered out. That is a good sign. Cabbages are also getting filtered out. And then here comes our wheat and our seeds, which will go in, and wheat comes out there. Excellent. Oops, we lost a belt on there. Let's remove that. And then the seeds also get processed out. And the seeds will go directly into the hopper. And there we go. We see that they went into the composter. Good. Now it is being washed. It's being cooked. Looks like we only got one out of it this time. And we'll have bread. And we'll see bread appear in its chest in just a minute. So cool. We have now managed to auto-process bread. And all of the byproducts are being turned into bone meal. Let's shove those in there. And bread goes in this chest. Poof, we got 2 pieces of bread out of that. Excellent. I do want to see if we can get this composter to produce a piece of bone meal. Aha, so that does work. Cool. So that is excellent to see as well. Toss it in there. Maybe they'll make one, maybe they won't. Don't think that's enough. But yeah, so then we'll have bone meal coming into this chest, and the cabbage seeds go in here. I'll create a different filter for this one so we can actually have the cabbage seeds go here too, so they'll actually get processed out too. Because I don't think we're actually going to need all of these cabbage seeds at all. We'll just get them processed. Okay, cool. I think it is time to cover this up. So that means time lapse. Let's hit it. Hey guys, so I got that build done, and that was on Thursday. Today is actually Monday right now. And I figured, like, with that build, I'm like, oh, it's the weekend. I don't feel like recording anything at all right now. But I want to get some stuff done. So I kind of went a little bit overboard over the weekend without recording anything new. So you can see this is our machine. We got bread coming out at the end over here. So I get that covered back up. So we have cabbage. I'm not sure why these seeds are coming through, but bone meal's coming through and plenty of bread as well. You can see that I've made kind of sort of an interior, at least covered up the machines. And yeah, out here I kind of went overboard. At first I was like, yeah, I'm just going to put down some paths where I have the dirt paths. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, well, why don't I just throw down a few flowers and the trees to look good and some walls around the city. And yeah, it kind of went overboard real quick over the weekend. So the city looks really, really good now, but I didn't record any of it. But yeah, anyways, here it is. Here's the building. It's looking good. I love this windmill attached directly next to it, and all these trees and everything look really good. I know I asked you to leave a comment down below to let me know like what colored tree you want, but I kind of arbitrarily decided on pink because I think that's going to look the best. Maybe I'll get some of these rosebud trees in there too, but I'm thinking of just leaving it right now with the pink and the white because it looks really, really, really good. So yeah, I think we're going to have to call it an episode right there. So if you liked it, as always, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see something in this series at all, throw a comment down there too. I'll see you guys in the next one.